not from the earth. He was not getting them in heaven, because the heaven was also created. He created time and began getting things out of time. So day one, what does day one have? It has light. So he enters day one and brings out light. The earth has no light. It's full of darkness. There are waters everywhere. If he's to organize all of that, there's no light source. And if he is to light, then he has to come himself and be light, because he's the light of the world. So what must he do? Because he can't just come and stay there. He must work. So he goes into time and gets light in time. Whew. How does he do this? He says, you have to be mindful of this. Beloved, be mindful of this. That one day with the Lord is like 1,000 years. Is it possible to get light within one day? No. But one day with him is like 1,000 years. And 1,000 years is like one day. So by the time the sun is setting, if it would take 1,000 years to achieve it, then it will be achieved from sunrise. That's why the life of a believer must be marked by supernatural happenings. Because if it would take me 10 years, it should take me a few hours. Because one day, it says you have to be mindful of this. God is not slack concerning his promises, as men consider slackness. Why are men considering slackness? Because the Lord was unable to. Men should have been in a day called the seventh day. The seventh day was not a day of creation, it was a day of the existence of man. Man was supposed to. Man fell short of the glory of his own day. And so his days have been cut short progressively. So that the one that lived the closest was 969 years, unable to achieve a day. That's why it is hard for people to understand what God can do, because they have not seen a complete day of God. There is no testimony of a complete, to understand what he can do. But do you know what the Bible says in Psalm chapter 19? It says the heavens declare the glory of the Lord. It says the firmament shows off his wonders. It says day uttereth unto day. You know what? Day uttereth unto day. Because day one could tell day two that God can do all things. Because day one got light. So day uttereth speech unto day. And night uttereth speech unto night. It says, and there is no nation, no language where their speech is not heard. That's why if you are relying to see on men to see what God has done to men, men have never entered into the day of the Lord. They cannot tell you. That's why when God is speaking to you, when God wanted to speak to Abraham concerning children, he did not tell him, look at your ancestry. He told him, look at the heavens. Because they have been in completeness. Look at the heavens. He said, as they are. Because why are they there? Because they were in a day. On the fourth day, he created, he said, let the heavens have stars. And let there be a great light. And let there be a lesser light. And let them be for signs and for seasons upon the earth. So Abraham, don't look at your father. Abraham, look up. As many as the stars are. So listen to the speech of the heavens. Stop listening to what miracle your neighbor had. What did God do for them? That's not what God can do. Because the person, even in believing the Lord, fell short. Because nobody has achieved their day. That's why we come and begin telling you manna has ceased. People